Hello and welcome back to the Wizards Arena. This is day 3 of Kaldeim Spoilers. We'll get right in there with the Doomstar Oracle. Whenever you cast your second spell each turn, gain 2 life for a white, and you pay 2 to exile it. It's a 3/2 common. Kind of neat. Be good in draft. It's a common. Moving on. God Hall's Guardian. Okay. Who's guarding the hall? 5 and a white for a 3/6 vigilant common foretell of 4. It's again okay common. I don't think we'll see constructed play. The blue horsey helps him out, but decent sized little butt. Good in draft. Moving on. Oh dear. You're gonna have to pause as we have incoming Google translation. Google translation claims that this card is Rally the Ranks, 1 and a white. As it enters the battlefield, choose a creature type. Creatures you control of the type get +1/+1. Tribal Anthem effects. Okay, that's pretty good. I don't think it's going to see much standard play. It might in dwarfs. Maybe angels, because angels don't have much to do with the low mana drops. So, and it will probably definitely see play in Commander. So, it's okay. It's not busted. We'll give it a 5. Pretty good. Next up, we have another Google translation incoming to you folks. Let's see how Google translation does this time. We have Search for Glory. 2 and a white, Snow Sorcery. Search your library for a snow card, legendary card, or a saga. Reveal it. Put that card into your hand and shuffle your library. You gain 1 life for each snow spent to cast a spell. So you can gain 2 life. Life gain never has been really a good thing. So if stapling it into cards that you're going to use anyhow as a way to make life gain more relevant and do better, then yeah, we're down with it. I think, because it gets sagas, legendaries, snow stuff. I would think in standard, white getting a tutor has to be like a 7, 6.5, 7, something like that. Next up, we have another Google translation incoming. Okay, gang, hang on. Google claims that this card says the following. Spirit Blade. 1 and a white for an aura, enchanted creature. You enchant a creature, it gets +2/+2. Spend a colorless and a white. Exile the Spirit Blade from your graveyard. Return target aura or equipment from your graveyard to your hand. For an uncommon, you get to give a creature +2/+2. Nothing else though, so that's not that great, but it is an uncommon. And you can bounce something back later on in the game that they got rid of. It's okay. I'm not gonna, hold it against it. It's trying its best. If we did have to grade it, it'd be like a 4. Nothing terrible. Next up, I Saw It Coming. Oh baby. 2 and a blue, counter target spell. You can spend 2 and set it aside, and then spend a colorless and a blue and foretell it later. If you have the horsey out in its late game, It's a 1 blue counter target spell. That's pretty good. I'll give it like, you know, with the right setup, it can be like a 7, an 8. Well, we'll just give it in a vacuum a 6, 7 if the right things are going on. Next up to bat, we have Undersea Invader. Under the sea, he came to do blah 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 blah. 4 and 2 blue, 5/6 flash, comes into play tapped. He's a rogue. Okay, he's a draft card. Moving on. Not going to care enough. Oh baby, time for some Google translation. Let's get to it, gang. Grim Dragoo. Snow creature zombie berserker. 3/2 for 2 and a black. Okay. Spend 1 in a snow. He gets +1/+0 and menace to end of turn. So he's a 4/2 menace for a pump of 2. I don't think he's gonna matter because he's a common berserker, and there'll probably be rare berserkers that are better. But you know, for draft he's fine. So we'll move on to our next card. Oh baby, it's a mythic. What do we get in here? 3 and 2 red for a 5/4. Quakebringer. Oh baby. Giant berserker. Your opponent can't gain life. Well, this sounds sweet as heck. At the beginning of your upkeep, Quakebringer deals 2 damage to each opponent. This ability triggers only if it is on the battlefield or if Quakebringer is in your graveyard and you control a giant. Okay. So if he's in play or in your yard and you control another giant, like Sir Stomps a lot, he does 2 damage to everybody. That's pretty sweet. He's a 5/4 and you can foretell him for 4. So potentially you can get a 5/4 giant that starts beating up people on turn 4. You have Terror of the Peaks also. You've got the giant that does double damage. The Dwarf Noble that does +2 more damage. And we have Fire Emancipation at 6 in standard. So high-end red could be a thing. So yeah, I like him. Pretty solid. 7. Yeah, he's stronger than average. Not game breaking. Actually, maybe an 8 because he does his damage from the yard, but we'll roll with a 7. Next up, we have oh snap. We got Google Translation coming in once more to you. What does Google Translation say this time? Oh baby. Well, this is called Reckless Crew. Almost sounds like some pirate stuff going on, but it's not. 3 in a red sorcery. Create X2/1 red dwarf berserkers tokens, where X is the number of vehicles you control plus the number of equipment you control. For each of those tokens, you may attach an equipment you control to it. So make a lot of dudes, potentially, if you got lots of equipment and vehicles out. But it's a rare, it's 4. Like, I really feel like we're only going to have, like, I don't think you're going to have, like, 8 or 10 equipment out. I think you're going to probably have, like, you know, something around the casting cost of this. or maybe 3. So you're like looking at 6 or 8 power. Don't get me wrong, it's not bad. And you auto equip. So that seems good. So I think if doors are going to be a thing, this will be a 7. Because it will be a backbone to the deck. If you're playing lots of equipment. Next up, we have a green card, I believe. Yep. Broken Wings. Take these broken wings and learn to fly. 2 in a green. Destroy an artifact, enchantment, or a creature with flying. Sideboard card. Awesome. Great. Just in case things get out of hand in standard. So I don't have to ban everything. Eska's Chariot. 3 in a green for 4/4 Chariot. Comes in play, make 2/2 green cat tokens. Whenever it attacks, create a token as a copy of target token you control. Crew of 4. Okay, so the cats can crew it, and you can copy any other token. It doesn't have to be the cats that are crewing it. That's pretty good. Give you a 6. Solid. Above average. Not broken. Right in the middle. Okay. Next up, we have Spirit of Alagra. 3 in a green for an 0/4 Bear Snow Spirit. Okay. Whenever the spirit enters the battlefield, search your library for a snow land, reveal it, and put it into your hand. Okay. Quasi mana fixin' for next turn. Spirit gets +1/+0 for each snow permanent you control. So if we're playing mono snowland deck, it's going to be a 5/4 on the first turn that we can attack without playing any ramp spells. Potentially a 6/4 easily. Okay. It's okay for an uncommon. Sure. I mean, it's right there in the middle of the pack. It's probably not going to see standard play, but definitely limited play. Vega the Watcher. White, blue, flying legendary bird. Spirit. Whenever you cast a spell from anywhere other than your hand, draw. Well, this just made Foretell a lot better. So now, the blue horsey makes Foretell cheaper. This makes your Foretell spells draw a card. So, if we're looking at like some kind of Bant version of Foretell, or Esper version, or just Azorius, could be really sweet. So now we'll know when that Foretell has the potential to be really good. So we got a Foretell engine here. Foretell's going to do a thing. He's going to be right there in the mix. It's a 7. Next up, we have the Replicating Ring. Okay. 3. Snow Artifact. Uncommon, tap. Add 1 mana of any color. At the beginning of your upkeep, put a night count on the ring. Then if it has 8 or more night counters on it, remove all of them. Create 8 color snow artifact tokens named Replicating Ring with tap, add 1 mana of any color. I don't think standard this is going to pop off to 8. Maybe in Commander. Fun little artifact. I mean, if you need in your like 3-color deck that's like white, blue, black, you don't have any green, you can't squeeze it in. Having a third way to get your mana colors that you're looking for, because you're not playing the wedges, I can see this being useful. You know, it's like a 4 or 5, probably like a 5, kind of can be useful. Next up, we got nothing. My name's been Dragoo with the Wizards Arena, and this has been all our spoilers for Day 3 of Kaldeim. I'll see you guys tomorrow when we wrap up Sunday's new releases. Please give us a like, share, subscribe, and comment below, and you all have a great night. See you in the next video.